As they already introduced me, my name is Laal Khatri, and I am the founder and CEO of ISU Ranker. They already mentioned that a serial entrepreneur, but I am quoting only ISU Ranker because that is the foundation of my life. Today, I am going to walk you through my life's journey. Embracing the belief that nothing is impossible. That's what I used to say everyone I met in my life. From dream to reality. What dream I had and what I made, let me explain to you guys. The routes from dream to reality started with the puddles of doubts, speed bumps of challenges, and unexpected U-turns of circumstances. Today, I would like you to join in my journey from a small village called Ghulam Nabi Shah. It is a village of district Umarkot where I am belong. From that Ghulam Nabi Shah to the empire of a digital world. In my village, the children's games were very common, playing with marbles, flying kites, and playing cricket in the street. I know many of you must not be aware and many must be aware because you guys, most of you guys are computer gamers now. So how many of you are already played these games or know about these games? Wow, that's amazing, many of you. That means I'm not too old yet. When I was a kid, I was living in my village. That time, luckily, I had that opportunity, but I missed it. Because when the kids were busy in playing in these games, I felt comfort at my uncle's medical store. At the age of 7, I joined my uncle's medical store. I felt what they do there, how they read a doctor's prescription, which was not clear. I had all education in Sindhi medium, and I was trying to read that prescription, and every day I was asking, you are giving them this medicine, but it is not written here. How did you know that this is the same medicine? I said, dude, you don't worry, sit here and just look what we are doing. I said, okay. But every day, like these days, we have nursery and Montessori, kindergarten, then grade 1. At my time, we had a one class in Sindhi medium, we used to call it reader. It was just before class 1. I was in reader, and then as I shifted into grade 1, I used to go to school. After school, it was my duty to read at medical store. Initially, it was my comfort, then it was comfort of my uncle. So I had to go there every day. My approach was always business-centric. I dreamed to become a businessman. I dreamed one day I'll have my own empire. During this journey, from that village to the big city of Pakistan, initially I left those marble games, nowadays I'm missing all my childhood games and everything. You guys are lucky you guys already played that. I don't know how to fly a kite. Whenever I see somebody, then I realize, oh, I missed it. Early beginning was medical store. I obtained my half of the secondary education life at medical store. When I was completing my secondary education, I had learned completely how to manage a business. When I started grade 9, at that time my father reopened our family-owned flour mill, which was shut for last 20 years. He just did some makeover and it has been open. Of course, that was the flour mill opened by my father, then I had to join that. The word flour mill, it looks like it must be a big factory or something, but no. It was a roadside mid-level chucky. Many of you already heard about the meme, chucky chucky, paisa nikal, chucky chucky, quiz ke question nikal. So during that time, that chucky family, bread and butter for my family, and a great survival for my family. And and my younger brothers were working together with my father at that Chucky. And at that time, this dream was like, today we have good income and we can earn better and we can grow ourselves. During that time, I requested my father, I want to go for higher education in Hyderabad. There were a renowned college in Hyderabad, Government Muslim Science College. It was government college. There was not too much fees, but to survive in Hyderabad, to live there, I must need some finance, some expenses, some money to survive there. So my father agreed. That is why I said this Chucky was a better survival for us. And I came to, luckily I got admission in Government Muslim Science College and I shifted from that Ghulam Nabi Shah to Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, life was good. I was in first year. Then all of a sudden, in my first year, I had a news that my father met with an accident. He had an accident and he broke his foot angle and his leg, and he is now completely bedridden. As that Chucky was a bread and butter for family, we needed that, and I had to go back to my village. I was pulled back from that college to village, and I was the only responsible for that entire business. Of course, unexpectedly, inexperience led me to a great debt. Even my family that time was under huge debt due to my inexperience, and the mistakes were made, and we were in that debt. Like that end, I was like unable to think how to revive from that debt. Every day when I was sleeping, every night when I was sleeping, and every day I was waking up, it was hard to handle those debt collectors. They were knocking our doors. During that time, in that difficult time of life, one of my maternal uncle visited us from Karachi, and he offered me, you must need to do something for your family and for yourself to continue your education. What if I offer you something in Karachi? I said, okay, let's go to Karachi. And initially, as he proposed the option, I was very reluctant and I said, no, not at all. I had my own business. I don't want to work for anybody and even any factory. No, I will not do that. But the necessity, destiny played its own card, and the necessity led me to that textile mill, where I was cleaning the high intensity chemical nets, printing nets. Those were the printing nets. I was cleaning them every day. After 1 week, there were in charge of that department called steeping department. The in charge of steeping department came to me and he said, look man, you are not a laborer. Tell me who are you and why are you here? I explained the story and he said, okay, come with me. And I was entered in a department. It was like a new world for me. I saw brushes, pointers, plotters, big scales, and plastic films. At the same time, I saw a air-conditioned room where some computers and designing gadgets. My heart says, oh wow, that's the place. I want to work here. But again, life had a different plan for me. I was shifted from the steeping department to the designing department. In that designing department, I received my first salary in October 2003. That was just 500 rupees. And that salary was received after 6 months training. And following January, I earned 1,000 rupees. Then again, I had another tragedy in my life. I had heard the news. But before that news, in the January when I was working 1,000 rupees, my father only one single request, buy a new pair of shoes for me on your next salary. It was a Bata's shoes and it was very nice. It just cost 900 rupees. So I agreed and I said, okay, I will buy it. But before I was intended to fulfill his wish, before I could honor his request, he passed away. And the life again draw me back to my village. I went there for his final rituals of his departure, and then After we had a system of 12 days there. Then after 12 days, I was like, I have to go back to work, and somebody came to me and he given me 100 rupees. And he said, take this, go back to Karachi, earn and feed your family. You believe to travel back from my village to Karachi was 140 rupees. That was one side fare of a bus, not even 100 rupees. The 100 rupees of pity was a great example for me. I swore myself, from now I will never ask anybody for any penny. I will try my level best. During that time, my mother was a great inspiration for me. She mentioned me, don't worry, we will together conquer the world again. I agreed and I borrowed some money and I reached in Karachi. In Karachi, there were same department, designing department. I had an opportunity. Then I started working overtime. I was working in 2 shifts, and in the middle shift I was going to university to pursue my BBA graduation from Federal Urdu Science University. Completing that graduation from Federal Urdu Science University, I got admission in 2006, and I was about to graduate at the end of 2008. It was 3 years graduation. In 2007, I visited one of my friend in Laal, and he mentioned me that he is doing something new and he is earning in dollars. That was the moment of my life. I said, oh man, what are you doing? And in dollars, I'm earning just 6,300 rupees, and after working in 2 shifts. How are you doing that? Then he explained to me, I am doing SEO. SEO is the part of internet marketing. The field we call today digital marketing, it used to be called internet marketing. I said, okay, what is it? And with the curiosity, what is it? How you do that? To knowing that, I said, how can I learn? You can learn that, just sit here for 50 days, I will train you. I was like, okay, no problem, I'll do it. I did that, he helped me. And after a few days, when I started working, I proposed him an offer. What if we work together? You are already doing a job and working, doing this freelancing as a part-time. When you are in office, I can work. When you can come at your home, you can work. When you sleep, I can work. So we together can make a lot of money. And we will have 50-50% partnership. He said, okay, why not? Let's try it. It was his account. That time we used to work on audits. Most of you must be aware about Upwork. How many of you familiar with Upwork? Many. That time this Upwork was Odes. Odes was acquired by Elance acquired by Upwork. So this journey came and I said, okay, I can do it. Then we worked together after a few years, a team, and we, in this combination, we ended up that now we should open our own agency. Then we founded ISU Anchor in 2010. During that 2010, I had only a 2007. He had some money because he was good in it. He was also getting 50% from me. So yeah, good. We opened ISU Anchor in December 2010 in Karachi. ISU Anchor is, my time is out. I just take 2 more minutes. Thank you. So when we started that, it was like very hard to hire employees. I was the HR manager of my company. I was the operation manager. I was the team lead, and I had to do everything. I requested my brother, could you please join me in this? The first employee of my organization were 2 younger brothers. And we were sitting all the night bidding for the project. We got 1 project, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then journey was as we wanted. Then we hired 1 employee, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And at that time, 2011, we had 22 employees. After these 22 employees, I realized that now we should move to a big office. At that time, I was earning enough, and I had one dream Then I want to do MBA from Zabist. I was unable to afford Zabist. But when I earned money, then now I should do MBA from Zabist. I got admission in Zabist, and that time Zabist was amazing. Still it is amazing, of course. So I got admission in Zabist, and I pursued BBA in Banking and Finance. I did BBA in Finance, MBA in Banking and Finance, MBA in Finance, then another MBA in Banking and Finance. Student, this message is for you. My education is from the industry of finance, but I am working in software industry. During that time, I realized that my education is finance. I should do something in finance. Why? 3 questions were in my mind. SEO, what is this? This is a freelance field. If my account gets blocked in Odesk, what will I do? I cannot earn. And I am not the officer, I am not the manager. This is damn freelancing. Can I continue for a minute? I can stop as you wish. Okay. Can I? Thank you. So at that time, I realized that I should move to somewhere and I should try something else. I was on diversification now. I got an opportunity from a university to deliver lectures. That was like I was graduated from that university. I thought, let's deliver them back. I delivered lectures there for 5 years and earned nothing. Whatever I was earning there, I was investing it back there because that was a government university and they had no resources. So I was trying to put that back in multiple terms. But later on, I had a negative impact. My focus was on diversification. I did mutual fund investment. I was busy in the stock market and other financial terms. In this thing, I missed my ISU rankers growth. It was booming, but in these 2 years, it was declining again. From that 22 to 30 employees to 2 employees again. And it was hard time for my life again. All the savings were gone. I was again under that. At that time, one of my friend again came to me and said, look, you should shut the doors of ISU Wrinkle now. You should go to somewhere and apply for a job. I applied for a job. They interviewed me. In that interview, they offered me 200K salary, 13cc car, medical, health insurance, everything. As I came back from the interview, I realized if they can value my skills, why couldn't I? That is the time I revived everything in my life. I just went back to my office, opened a laptop, and posted a job post, published a job post in a university's Facebook group. I want to hire digital marketing executives. As I was teaching in that university, a few resources contacted me, Nawab Sher, Sadaf Tasadduk, and a few more. They said, we want to learn SEO and we want to work with you. I hired them. We worked together, and today ISU is a renowned organization in USA, long clientele from USA, Canada, Australia, and at the same time I have other ventures. I own Elite Textile, that is a textile venture. We expanded our software solution from SEO to digital marketing and fintech solutions. We own Sarovar IC. I had a lot to tell, but time is out, and I apologize for this. Thank you very much, everyone.